For years, loving Panasonic cameras meant accepting a trade-off. You got gorgeous video and truly stunning color science, but you also got an autofocus system that, well, let's just say it had a hard time keeping up. It was the one big catch. But what if that's all about to change? What if the one thing that held Lumix back is on the verge of being solved for good? Right now, the rumor mill is buzzing about the heavily anticipated Panasonic Lumix S5 III. And all the whispers point to some game-changing features that could finally make this the perfect hybrid camera. Today, we're cutting through the noise to break down every rumor, every spec leak, and show you exactly how this unreleased camera might stack up against its predecessor, the S5 II, so you can decide if you should be saving your money. Okay, let's get right to it. The single biggest story, the one feature that has the entire industry watching, is the possibility of a new, seriously advanced autofocus system. The Lumix S5 II was a huge leap forward, bringing phase detect AF to the S series, and finally putting Panasonic in the same league as its rivals. It was good, a massive improvement, but the leaks for the S5 III hint at something more. We're hearing whispers of an AI-powered system designed to deliver that sticky, reliable subject tracking that has long been the gold standard for Sony and Canon. If the rumors turn out to be true, this isn't just a minor update. This is the final piece of the puzzle Lumix fans have been dreaming of. The rumors, a spec-by-spec breakdown. So, beyond the headline-grabbing autofocus, what else is the S5 III supposedly bringing to the table? Remember, this is all speculation, and nothing is confirmed. First up, the sensor. This is where the rumor mill gets a little messy, with conflicting reports. One set of rumors points to a new version of the 24.2 megapixel sensor found in the S5 II, but with better readout speeds and low-light performance. However, another, more exciting rumor suggests a jump to a brand new 30 megapixel full-frame sensor. That would be a serious resolution bump, giving photographers more room to crop and pushing the S5 III past the 24 megapixel Canon R6 Mark II and closer to Sony's 33 megapixel A7 IV. Whichever way it goes, the chatter suggests a heavy focus on dynamic range and that beautiful, cinematic color Panasonic is famous for. Now, for you videographers. The S series has always been a video-first beast, and the S5 III looks to continue that legacy. The most persistent rumor is the inclusion of full-width 6K video up to 30 frames per second, recorded internally. The S5 II already has 6K open-gate recording, but the word is this new version will be even more robust. There's also strong speculation about raw video output over HDMI, a feature that would make the S5 III a legitimate competitor to pricier cinema cameras. To handle all that data, the leaks suggest an improved thermal management system. The S5 I's fan was a quiet hero, allowing for practically unlimited recording times in many modes, and it's expected the S5 III will only improve on this. What about the camera body itself? Don't expect a massive change. The S5 series is loved for its feel and tough, weather-sealed body. The S5 III will likely stick with that winning formula. However, there are a couple of key upgrades being whispered about. While the VF will likely remain a quality old panel, some rumors have teased a potential upgrade to a stunning 5.76mm viewfinder, a huge improvement for composing shots. This is far from confirmed, so keep your expectations in check. Maybe the biggest physical change being talked about is a switch in the memory card slots. The rumor is a move to a dual-slot setup with one CAF Type B card and one SD-UHS-2 card. This would be huge for professional workflows, offering the insane speeds of CAF for heavy video files while keeping the convenience of SD cards. How it stacks up? S5 III versus S5e. Alright, so if you're shooting with an S5 II, you're probably wondering, is this new camera really worth the upgrade? Let's put them side by side, based purely on these rumors. The biggest upgrade, no question, would be the autofocus. The S5 I's phase hybrid system made continuous AF dependable. But if the S5 III truly brings a smarter, eye-driven system, it could be a massive leap forward in tracking and subject recognition. For anyone shooting unpredictable action like weddings or sports, that alone could be worth it. Then there's video. The S5 II is already a powerhouse. But the S5i's rumored ability to record full-width 6K internally, plus potential raw output over HDMI, is a different level. RAW output, especially, is a feature usually found on much more expensive cinema cameras, so its inclusion would be a huge deal. The potential sensor bump to 30 megapixels would also be a clear win for stills photographers over the S5 II's 24 megapixels. And a CFexpress card slot is a direct upgrade over the S5 II's dual SD slots, promising a faster workflow for anyone shooting in high volumes. Basically, the S5 to fix the biggest complaint about the original S5. The S5 III, if these rumors pan out, aims to perfect it and elevate the whole system with pro-level features. The competition a camera doesn't exist in a bubble. Based on these rumored specs, the Panasonic S5 III seems to be taking direct aim at the kings of this market, the Sony A7 IV and the Canon R6 Mark II. Let's start with Sony. The A7 IV has a 33 megapixel sensor and Sony's legendary autofocus. If the S5 III lands with a 30 megapixel sensor and an AF system that lives up to the hype, it would compete head-on. Where the S5 III could pull ahead is video. The A7 IVs for K6OP video comes with a significant crop, while the S5 III is rumored to offer full-width 6K, giving it a major advantage for high-end video work. Against the Canon R6 Mark II, it's just as interesting. The R6 Mark II has a 24 megapixel sensor and Canon's fantastic dual-pixel AF. Here, the S5E's rumored 30 megapixel sensor would give it a resolution advantage for still photos. Both are video monsters, but again, the S5E's rumored 6K internal and RAW output could give it an edge over the R6 Mark II's 4K capabilities. But let's be clear, Canon's autofocus is incredibly reliable, and Panasonic's rumored system would have to be near flawless to truly go toe-to-toe. The strategy seems to be meeting the competition on autofocus while trying to beat them on video specs and pro features like a CFexpress slot and better cooling. The big questions, price, and release date. This is where we enter the land of pure speculation, so take all of this with a giant grain of salt. Historically, Panasonic has been pretty competitive with its pricing. The S5 II launched at a great price point. Based on the rumored upgrades, the general chatter suggests the S5 III will likely land somewhere between $2,200 and $2,500 for the body. If Panasonic can pack in all these rumored features at that price, it would be an incredible value. As for release date, the timeline is anyone's guess. Some thought it might appear in mid-2025, but that window is closing. The current thinking points to a possible announcement in late 2025 or a big reveal at CES in early 2026, which would copy the S5I's launch playbook. Any delay might just mean Panasonic is taking extra time to get these features right, which most of us would agree is worth the wait. So, what's the bottom line? The Panasonic Lumix S5 III is shaping up to be more than just a simple update. It feels like a statement. It looks like Panasonic's all-out attempt to fix its one remaining weakness and build a hybrid camera that doesn't just compete, but potentially leads the entire field. With a rumored AI-powered autofocus system, full-width 6K video, and pro-level upgrades like a potential CFexpress slot, the S5 III is positioned to be a powerhouse for filmmakers and photographers alike. It seems custom-built to answer the wishes of countless Lumix users while being priced aggressively enough to tempt people away from Sony and Canon. Of course, these are all just rumors. Nothing is real until Panasonic says it's real, but the picture they paint is incredibly exciting. It suggests a future where you no longer have to choose between Panasonic's amazing video and a top-tier autofocus system. You just might be able to have it all. Now, I want to hear from you. Are these rumored specs enough to make you think about switching or upgrading? What's the one feature you absolutely have to see in the S5 III? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay on top of all the latest camera news and rumors, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss what's next.